okay, because the thing I like about putting in a V first is when you put the stop cuts in, it's more safer. Dig deep. Okay. Now, the first shape I want to put in is this. Shape of the ear. Just a little. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, this is not going to be a perfect ear. It's just enough to say that it's an ear. And it's going to be fixed later on. I just put that in there for now. Now I'm just going to cut just a little bit here in the sideburn. Just a little bit. The back is going to be cut more. Cut this out on the top. Now here's, no, I'm going to do this first. This one would be a little deeper. Maybe about the same or a little deeper. All right. Now we'll cut the shape because we got to do something with the bottom, but I want to cut the shape first. Just take a little bit of this off for now. A little bit around. And this we may be doing a lot of shaping because I think the ear might be too big, but at least if you can get the gist of what's going on here. Now, the first thing I want to do before we get started, I think a lot of this is going to disappear, is that the top of the ear sticks out. You kind of see that now? The top of the ear sticks out where the bottom of the ear goes in. Now, how does this translate with the beard? Is a sort of a V cut here, where this is going to be shallow here, where this is going to be straight up and down, or as straight up and down as we can. Where is the end of the ears? Right there. And again, I might want to bury the ear just a little bit more. Okay, here, let me, as soon as I clean it, I'll give you a little look here. Let me clean it first. Sort of a thus far. Come on, let's go. Like all of us, it just, you cut, you know what you're doing, but you just don't want to pop off. Okay, here's a thus far. Oh, that is a big ear. In fact, I think, yeah, we can cut off a little more at the bottom. All right, let me get the shape of the ear in and both ears in. Now here's the next thing, is now the ear goes, let me see, I can see on the camera here. Oh, there's the ear. Down. So I'm going to keep the tips, but we're going to go down. Now be careful, because what I'm doing here is I'm going with the green, and so a lot's going to pop. You want to, maybe you want to come back. Like this is a good example of taking your knife, cutting down and back up, scoop. Here's a real nice scoop. And you know what? We're going to scoop even more after this. When we finalize the ear. So the ear is tucked into the beard and the sideburn. Straighten out a little later. I want a little more, yeah, more predominance in here, or less here. Yeah, like that. Thus far. Now I don't want you to dig into the behind the ear yet to bring the ear out. That's at the end, because I think I still don't. You could even keep it like that if you wanted to. I think when we get to the eyebrow, it might be a little lower in the eyebrow, and it's still lower in the. It's probably still lower in the nose. I think they kind of got a little low. Okay, here we go. Recap. After we do a V-tool on the line, deep cut, deep stop cuts. Okay, what did I do? What did I do? I think I did oh no, sorry. A little bit here. Oops. I wanted to shape this a little bit. Shape it for the sake of understanding. We can always, so we can see it as we go. We can always shape it later, but I like to give a general shape of an ear while I'm doing this so I can see how it's going. Thus far, how it looks with the, yeah, I think I might have to, well, no, I think this one might be a little lower. Okay, now remember this, we cut down. So the top comes up. And we have this kind of this V cut, and this is more flat. This is more straight down. Straight downish. Get out of there. But we'll round it a little bit. And in the back, we want to get deeper in the back here. I still want to come down on the bottom a little more. Let me clean it first and I'll give you a show. Clean, clean. What is this thing right here? Get that out of there. Come on. There's the so far. Now next is going to be the scoop. So we're going to scoop down and back up, down and back up. And you can see we could not put the ear in until we put the nose and the eye sockets in. Now, here it is so far. Here's the so far. I want to shape the ear a little bit more. I think I want to thin it a little more. Or you can keep it as is. If you got a nice big floppy ear, leave it. And you want it, then leave it. And swing it up a little bit here. Take this little chip here, so that rounds that off. Same with here. I just want to take a little bit off here. This is shaping, so maybe or preference shaping. So that's why I didn't put pencil marks. I just did it by knife. Now we're going to leave the scooping of the ear out later because what we want to do is we want to finish the inner ear. I want to get a little deeper here. Oops, I'm not trying to go underneath. Let's flatten this just a little bit more. Because this is the hair. Oops, for some reason the grain is weird here. Oh, I see it's got some saw marks left. Ooh. And then round this a little bit. Around this. Oh, more saw marks. Look at it, shape it. Actually, right now I'm pretty happy with it at this point. So here, let's get a so far. Now at your camera, at the camera, does it look like, it depends on how, that the bottom of the ear touches the bottom of the nose and the upper ear touches the eyebrow? That might. This one might be a little lower. I think I didn't pay too much of attention because the head does slouch a little bit. But okay, there we are so far. Do your catching up. Next, I want to get down to this tail here. And then we'll come back up on the hat, and then we'll finish off with the details of the eyes and ears. Okay, I'm going to round this off just a little bit. We still got the bottom here to clean up. We're mostly rounding. Let me take a little bit out here. Taking out the last of the saw marks. Okay, then we'll take the pencil and try to figure out what we want here. A little bit of saw mark there. Now I want the beard to come around. Sort of like that. Let's do this again. Well, let's hold it there like this. Comes down. Hold on. Like that, just a curl. Just a nice little swirl. Oops. Shoot. They're still all right. Careful not to do the same into my hand like that. Like that for now. Same with the other side. A little more wider on the ends. Wider gap. So it's wider and it gets more narrow is what I'm aiming for. Now, carefully put your stop cuts in. Nice deep cut stop cuts, because we're going to define it and round it. Come this way. Trying to round, smooth out the beard. There we go. I might even want to go deeper too. And I also notice how it's got too much of a tip here. So round a little better. With those saw marks there. There, we're getting the gist of it. Same with here. I want nice deep. Careful getting to the edge here. Nice and deep. Making the grooves there, rounding. Rounding. Oops, the wrong way on the grain with that. Take all the squares out of it. And make this as round as possible. Oops, wrong way for the grain. Okay, we'll come back and clean it up during cleanup. Cleanup maid service or whatever. Let the maid do that. Now I want to come back up to the hat. I want to narrow this a little bit more. Now, how does the back fit? Let's take a, we'll narrow the back a little bit here. All right, let's get some more of this off. I'll shapen that a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of undercutting here. Just a little bit undercut. Let's have a look. I think the hat's looking a little better. If we can bring it more straight up. Squaring it a little bit so it's straight up. Take a little bit of the side burn out of there. Gets a little better.